Hello everybody, today I want to show you how you can add labels using the SDK to update the images or add pre-labeled images or videos using both Diffgram and the Diffgram SDK. So as you can see here, I have a working project with an image for testing, and here on my right I have the Python shell with the Diffgram SDK installed. So if you see, I can do import from Diffgram import project, and I also have already a project set up that's pointing to this project I have inside my Diffgram account. So if you have any questions on how to set up a project, you can go to the authentication section of the Diffgram documentation. You can see where you can generate a new uh, developer authentication here. So if you click on the share button, you can click here and it will generate the project authentication. So that's for the authentication. And once you have this set up, then we are ready to go and update images. So the first step to update the image data is that you have to get the file ID. So in order to get the file ID, you can just click the file information button, and you can see this is the file ID of this image. So we're just going to copy it, and then we're going to get it in a variable here inside the SDK. So we can just do project.file.getById. We just paste the ID, and now we have the file here. So this file offers a method called update, in which you can add an instance list, or if it's a video, you can add a frame packet map, which is a set of instance lists for each frame. But for this example, we're just going to work with a single image. So we're going to see how an instance list looks like. So I'm going to paste this example instance list. So this image data variable, you can see it's a Python array, and it has 3 elements in it. So each element is a dictionary, and you can see it has a name, which is the label name we want to add. You can see we have here the pedestrian label name available. We also have the car label name, which is here too. And then we have to specify the type of the instance. We have a box instance in this case, so we have 3 boxes that are going to be added, and then we have the raw coordinates for each of the instances, right? So if you want to learn more information on how to set up this instance list and what keys you have available per instance, you can go to this section of the documentation on the importing instance walkthrough section. Then you have this understanding Diffgram's file format, and here you can see a complete example with all the available instance keys you can add. Not all of them are necessary. Depending on the instance type, Diffgram will require you to add more or less of this keys. And here below, it's a full explanation of what each of these keys is used for, right? So let's go back to the project and just go ahead and create the image data. And now we can just go ahead and update the file with this new data, right? So let's just do file update. We can add the instance list parameter, and then we can set this parameter to the image data. So as soon as we do it, we hit enter, and then we can go and see the file operations that are pending. You can see this is a new file operation we just sent, right? You can see it's coming from the SDK, and it's an update to the file. And if we wait a couple seconds, then we will see that Diffgram will process this update, and we can see the new instances available. So now you can see it's a success. We now have these new instances inside a platform, and if we just refresh this, you can see now we have the 3 new instances here, right? So this is the 3 boxes. 2 were from a pedestrian, and one was for the car label. So this is how easily you can add instances to your existing images. Uh, Remember, you can use the SDK to work with your existing machine learning models. So you can upload all the files with the pre-labeled data if you already have working models that can save you time when annotating. You can do this, and you can see it's super easy to just add the instances using the Diffgram SDK. We literally just use like 3 lines of code, and we already have all the instances inside our images. So let me know if this video was useful for you, and let us know if you have any questions or if you need new features either inside Diffgram or the SDK, and we are happy to help you. Have a great day.